thank you, Joe. I mean, what a special night it is already. It's emotional, and everyone said something funny, so I'm afraid I'm going to let the side down now with something completely just earnest. But it's a huge privilege to be here tonight, and it was a huge privilege to have been on the judging panel. We had the opportunity to learn about some incredibly inspiring organisations, each doing extraordinary work in some of the most pressured areas of the country. And please do take a moment. If you've not met everyone already, I haven't actually met everyone already, so I'm going to go around the room afterwards because they are some incredible people with remarkable stories. But there's one charity whose mission and approach stay with me in a very personal way. Many of you will know that when a family member struggles with addiction, it doesn't just affect that one person. It touches everyone who loves them through uncertainty, fear, hope, and sometimes heartbreaking setbacks. Addiction isolates. It pulls people away from their families, their communities, and often from themselves. And that's what makes Street Connect's work so powerful. They don't just offer treatment and wish people luck. They meet people where they are, on the street, in cafes, on doorstops, and in these moments when they feel connection is lost. They rebuild trust, and they give people time. And most importantly, they stay with them long after that initial crisis has passed. In a city facing some of the highest addiction death rates in Europe, Street Connect has helped thousands take that first step towards recovery. Some more stats for you. 70% of the people they support report better mental health. Around 60% move into stable housing, and so many go on to rebuild their lives full of purpose, contribution, and hope. And what moved me the most is that Street Connect understands something very important, something vital. Recovery isn't a single moment, it's a journey. And no one should have to walk that journey alone. Tonight, we celebrate the courage of the people they support and the compassion and commitment of the team who walk beside them every step of the way. Last year, they were bridesmaids. I was on that judging panel. This year, they're winners. I'm so pleased you returned because it's my absolute honour to present this year's CSJ award to Street Connect. And I'm so glad that you'll get a glimpse of their incredible work.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Ricky, and as you just saw there, along with my wife Julie, we co-founded Street Connect, a charity born from our own journey out of addiction. Less than 20 years ago, me and my wife were both trapped in the depths of addiction. We'd lost all hope, we had no purpose, and we felt our lives were going nowhere. But through our newfound faith in God and the love of support of others, our lives were completely transformed. And it's out of that place that we step out to do what we do. Now, as you saw there, Scotland has the highest drug death rates in the whole of Europe, and the city where Street Connect was born, Glasgow, is the hardest hit of them all. But every statistic there is the story of a life cut short. A brother, a sister, a friend, a parent. But this is why we do what we do. And ultimately, it's not another service that people need that are caught up in addiction. It's connection. Someone that's going to walk alongside them, that's going to believe in them, that's going to listen to them, and that's going to encourage them that their life can be different. That's why our vision is simple. Our vision statement is ending addiction by restoring connection. The opposite of addiction isn't sobriety, it is connection. Because people are lonely and isolated and locked in this own world and bubble, and that's what we exist to try and help. So we partner with churches to deliver addiction outreach and support services, and we look to journey with people right from where they are. We don't wait for people to come to us because many people aren't engaging in services. We go out where they are, onto the streets, and we look to get them into our drop-in cafes, and we look to build trust through relationship. It's always about trying to move them on to the next stage. What is next for you? So we do that through one-to-one support, recovery groups. We partner with rehabs all around the UK, and then on into our aftercare support, we've got some housing, and we partner with employers and colleges to help people become contributing members of society once again. We've got, as you saw with Scott, we met Scott on the streets of Paisley, and Scott, since filming, he's now completed his SVQ3 in health and social care that we were able to put him through. And just a couple of weeks ago, Scott was successful in becoming a paid staff member at Street Connect. And tonight, but the biggest guest here tonight for me is Andrew. Andrew, we met him in one of the most deprived areas in the whole of the UK, and Andrew's life was in a complete mess. And since coming through our programme, Andrew's now got his own family. He's been in employment for 5 years, and he's actually up for a promotion from a team leader to a manager, so we're hoping he gets that job this week. But Andrew, we're so proud of you. But for me, these aren't just stories of recovery. They're stories of restored futures. And that's what we want to see, is we know that we can take people from the street to their feet to a life complete. And currently we partner with 22 different churches. 20 of them are in the Greater Glasgow region, but we have one in England and one in Wales. We do that through a social franchising model. We've invested heavily over the past 5 years into building the infrastructure, including e-learning, training platforms, operations manuals, to make this scalable. The model we've got is simple, it's relational, and it's replicable. And we want to take that across the UK because thousands are caught in the throes of addiction across our land. England and Wales are at epidemic level, record highs of drug-related deaths and record highs of the impact of addiction as a whole with alcohol and other forms of addiction. So we've just launched a new vision. We want to partner with 100 churches supported by 5 strategic hubs by 2036. And we're looking at scaling up our housing across the 3 stages of our model, and we're also looking at setting up a property subsidiary business to generate some more sustainable income streams to facilitate our national expansion. So we're in discussions, we're looking at locations like Middlesbrough, London. I've been down here for the whole week meeting with other churches and looking at places to locate, possibly South Wales and up in the northwest as well. We're still looking to solidify those locations and secure the finance to make that possible, but I can assure anyone that invests into this, this is something that works and saves the wider society a lot of money as people are taken out of the criminal justice system, the addiction services, and employment benefits, and we want to move them on into employment. So I just want to say a big thank you to CSJ Foundation for this fantastic opportunity and for believing in us, and to every one of you here tonight who also believe in the power of transformation. Together we can make a difference and bring hope and healing to communities across the UK. Thank you.